Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. This time I'm going to show you how to access and complete Chapter 19, Scareship Shootout. If you have already accessed Chapter 18, then you don't need to do the beginning part of this guide, because if you have access to that level, you have access to this level. But just in case you don't, I'll bring you through it. So once you open all of the paywalls in the game, head back to Trouser and give him 30 additional T.W.I.T coins, and then his trailer will burn down, and then once you complete this next Pagey challenge, you'll get access to the game's final 3 levels. So, this first Pagey challenge is pretty easy. You just gotta kill 3 bullfrogs, but all these platforms are trapdoors, so you can't stand on them too long, but it's really easy. It's probably the easiest Pagey challenge in this section. Alright, so with that Pagey challenge out of the way, we are now able to access the first part of this area, but there are a bunch more Pagey challenges in the area, and we have to do at least one more to access Chapter 19. So with the Pagey powers activated, this poison gas will go away, and we can head into the doorway that you see on your screen now. So that's what we're going to do. Be careful of the brambles, because they will deal damage to you and take quills away from you. I guess they don't really do damage, but they do take quills away. I'm not sure what happens if you hit them with no quills, though. If you know, let me know. Alright, so in this area we're just going to kill some enemies. It's not mandatory to kill them. It doesn't reward you with anything. But obviously, killing them will make it easier for you to get through, so just keep that in mind. There's also quills under all this grass, so if you roll through the grass, you'll just collect quills passively. Once outside, we're going to head up these steps, and then we're going to complete the next Pagey challenge. This Pagey challenge is kind of difficult, because you need to take a bomb to the top part of it, but the floor is honey, and you have ice balls rolling towards you. So these ice balls, unlike the ones that you use in the levels earlier in the game, deal damage to you. So you can't touch them. You can't jump on them. You can't let them touch you, nothing. So you gotta be very careful. And the trick here is to jump basically at the last possible second, so you can jump over them. As you'll see here, the last one's gonna fall on me, but it's not a big deal because I've already killed the crab, and I just have to roll into the little gremlin enemy, and it dies. So with that Pagey challenge out of the way, the Pagey power is going to activate one more time, and they're going to dance on these pillars over here, and they're going to lower, revealing a new staircase that will give us access to Chapter 19. So you just got to do these 2 Pagey challenges, and you have access. If you need access to Chapter 18, I have a walkthrough for that as well. You can find that in the playlist that I link at the end of this video. You can also find it on my channel. There's a lot more puzzle solving there that you have to do, so just keep that in mind. So the last puzzle we have to solve here for Chapter 19 is just got to bring this box down to the ground. And just a quick tip, if you didn't know this already, because you don't have to do this too many times in the game, you cannot push a box over a ledge if you are also going to fall off the ledge. I know this makes perfect sense, but I didn't actually know this until this point for some reason. I think I never tried to pull a box sideways off of a ledge before, if you believe that. But in any event, you're just gonna push this box off the ledge and then do it one more time over here. And then all you have to do is bring the box into the horizontal wind tunnel. You don't have to actually position it anywhere. It will sort of solve itself. And whatever switch the box is on, the vertical wind tunnel above that switch will turn off. So you just gotta let the box go back and forth, and then you can walk through the top section. And through this door is Chapter 19. If you're looking for how to access the alternate version of Chapter 19, I have a guide for that as well on the channel. So, Chapter 19, Scareship Shootout, is a pretty cool level. It's long, but it's pretty neat. It's sort of like an airship level, kind of reminiscent of Super Mario Bros. 3, but nothing's really moving. You know, it's not like you're jumping from airship to airship, but it is a cool level that has both interior and exterior sections, so I like that. You can try to use these mimic enemies to jump up to this netting here. Unfortunately, I was literally never able to do it myself, but you can try. Let me know if you're successful. What we need to do here is jump on this little Death Star enemy. I call them Death Star enemies because it reminds me of, obviously, the Death Star, but in Return of the Jedi, when they are about to use the Death Star, you can sort of see the beams form and the energy go through the pipeline, so that's why I like to call them Death Star enemies. So there's a lot of those throughout the level, but you can bounce on top of them as long as there's no fire shooting out of the top. So now that we're inside, we're gonna roll through here. We're gonna come down to this hidden alcove We're going to grab this bomb, but we don't really need it. But in case you lost Laylee at any point, you can ring that bell and then use the bomb to defend yourself. First T.W.I.T coin is hidden behind that little alcove there. We're going to jump through here. Watch out for the turrets. You also can't roll into those red gremlin enemies because their teeth are so bad that they damage you as you're rolling. There's a psycho red snail here, so just kite him off the edge. And then you can just roll safely through here. Watch out for this Death Star enemy. His pattern is an X, so it's pretty easy to get tricked into rolling into him. If you need a bomb for this next section and you lost the first one, you can grab one through that hidden alcove, but you do want to break open this cage, and then we're going to head to an area that has T.W.I.T coin number 2. Luckily, it's just an exterior area, and if you lose Laylee in that little sequence there, don't fear because there is a Laylee bell in this room. You can hear it jiggling right now. Roll over here and just break that open, get Laylee back for yourself. And T.W.I.T coin number 2 is just above us, so we're going to go through this door on the right, and then we're going to come out in the exterior section just above. Alright, so grab this second T.W.I.T coin, head into this door, and then this is going to take us to the beginning of this section, so you don't have to roll all the way backwards. It just spits you out right here. So again, avoid this Death Star enemy. Just hop on top of him in case you need. There's another Laylee bell there as well, just in case you lost Laylee earlier. Okay, this section here is really easy. You just gotta roll through these enemies and avoid the fire beams. There's also a couple turrets, but it's really not a huge threat at this point. They shoot really slow, and by the time that they shoot, you're nowhere near the bullet anyway, so it's not a big deal. Alright, this next section has a checkpoint, so go ahead and hit that. And then we're going to grab this green ghost quill, and we're going to follow its path as it is creating it right away. And if you time it correctly, you'll never have to worry about the beams of fire. So what we want to do is head through here, break open this first box, but leave the second one because we're going to use it to jump up to this other box that houses the third T.W.I.T coin. So if you roll through both of those boxes, you have to die and come back because you won't be able to reach that next box. Alright, so using this bomb, we're going to get a key, and this bomb is going to be used to kill this Death Star enemy on the bottom left here. So once it's done shooting its fire, just chuck the bomb at it, and then roll into these boxes to get the key for the locked door to the right. My timing was just terrible there. I don't know what I was thinking. I just get impatient a lot of the time. That's usually my MO. I just get kind of impatient at these levels. Alright, so go ahead and bring the key to the door, and then these crown quills down here are actually really easy to grab because you can jump through the netting back up to the door. So they're a lot easier to get than it looks. In this next exterior section, we just gotta dodge a couple Death Star enemies as well as some collapsing platforms. So just roll over here, grab this crown quill, and then this right here is a trap door. I didn't realize that. So just roll back up and then through the door. Go ahead and hit that checkpoint. This netting you have to be very, very quick on, so just be careful. But if you do get hit, Laylee kind of gets trapped in the corner, so it's not a big deal. Watch out for this crazy snail. Break some boxes, go through. There is a Death Star enemy here with a purple ghost quill, so do your best to collect as many quills as you can, obviously without taking damage from the Death Star enemy, but there is a rope platform here that you can always just jump through at the last second. Once you're done collecting all that, head through this door and to the next section of the airship. Alright, so out here we have the fourth T.W.I.T coin, but in order to access it we need to solve this blue ghost quills puzzle. So touch it to activate the puzzle, collect all the quills, and then the blue ghost quill will turn into a bomb, which we need to kill that enemy in the top right and access the box. Okay, so pick up the bomb, and then once you reach the apex of this windmill, chuck the bomb, and then roll on over to the fourth T.W.I.T coin. Alright, head to this door for the next section. I really wish this airship was moving. It just feels very stationary, even though things are moving in the background. Alright, so this is the final section of the level. We do need to get the fifth T.W.I.T coin, however, and you can see where it is. This Death Star is really cool. It's rotating. Reminds me of the fire poles in Super Mario Brothers. Go ahead and grab that. Obviously what you want to do is roll to the right and then just, you know, redo the cycle, but I just was kind of not paying attention when I did that. But that's how you get through that. And that's it. Alright, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Yooka-Laylee and the impossible Lair, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new videos go live. If you like this content a whole lot, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow on Twitter and on Twitch. And as always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.